inevitable. Just like him. The smiling man. He's trying to break me open, Aria whispered.
No.
He's trying to set me free. Then devour what escapes.
Why?
The figure slowly lifted a hand, pressing its palm against the inner wall of Aria's cracking chest. Light flared. Because inside your heart, I am a god, he thought long dead.
Aria gasped. No.
No, I can't. Wake up. We're not done. The light swallowed her. Chapter 9. Back to the streets of Faradin. Aria's eyes shot open. She was back on the street. Ezan knelt beside her, holding a protective circle around them with visible strain, sweat dripping down his face. Aria, thank the gods, stay conscious. The smiling man stood at the edge of the circle, watching with hunger. Aria could still feel the warmth of the glass figure in her chest. Someone was still inside her.
Awake.
Ezan looked at her chest and recoiled. Aria, your heart. It had splintered. Light leaked through fine cracks like a lantern about to burst.
Aria coughed.
Ezan, I'm not human. He grimaced. I know. Why didn't you tell me? He hesitated. Because I didn't know which version of you I was talking to. The smiling man clapped slowly, mockingly. Oh, this is delightful. She's waking up. I haven't tasted divinity in ages. Ezran's sigils flickered. Stay back. I don't need to step forward, the smiling man said. She will come to me. Aria pushed herself up. Her legs trembled. Light spilled from her chest, growing brighter with each second. What happens, she whispered, when my heart breaks? Ezran swallowed hard. The god inside you wakes fully. Aria's vision blurred. And then everything ends. Chapter 10. The shattering. The final crack spread across her chest. A sound like breaking glass echoed through Faradin. The smiling man spread his arms, ecstatic. Yes. Ezran threw himself over her, screaming a spell. Aria screamed with him. Light exploded outward. Her heart shattered. Message truncated by system limit. Say, continue for the next section. Kinda picking up exactly where it cut off. The moment Aria's heart shattered. Chapter 10. The shattering continued. The explosion of light swallowed the entire street. Buildings warped, their windows bending inward as though made of liquid glass. Cars lifted off the asphalt, suspended midair, frozen in a luminous shockwave. Sound died. Not muted, not muffled, but erased, as though the world momentarily forgot that noise existed at all. Ezran felt himself hurled backward, tumbling through the air until a wall stopped him with bone-cracking force. His protective sigils shattered like brittle ice. He forced himself upright, vision swimming, ears ringing.
Aria.
But she was no longer standing. She was floating, suspended 3 feet above the pavement, arms limp at her sides, head tilted forward. Her hair drifted weightlessly around her as though underwater. The brilliant light pouring from her chest did not fade. It burned like a miniature sun, radiating heat that curled the edges of nearby posters and blistered the paint on street signs. Something moved behind the light. A silhouette. A figure unfolding inside the brilliance, the shape of wings stretching for the first time in ages. Ezran's breath caught. The smiling man watched with rapt hunger, hands trembling eagerly. Yes, rise. Rise, little godling. Let me taste the remnant of you. A voice, hers and not hers, whispered through the air with the echo of a cracked mirror. Do you remember me? The smiling man froze. His smile twitched. Not a flinch, not fear, something stranger. Recognition. Ezran pressed his back to the scorched wall, eyes wide. Aria, whatever is happening, you have to fight it. The radiance pulsed. Her eyes snapped open, and they glowed entirely white. Not bright, not luminescent. Empty white, as though looking at a god seeing through borrowed flesh. Her voice was not her own. I remember everything. The light behind her grew brighter, and the figure inside it resolved. Tall, jagged, with limbs carved of translucent crystal, wings like blades, and a crown of fractured glass shards hovering above its head. Ezran whispered hoarsely, No, 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 no. The smiling man exhaled a trembling laugh. Oh, it is you.
Truly you.
The glass deity inside Aria spoke through her mouth. And I remember you, devourer. The smiling man bowed deeply, mockingly. Your worshipper returns. Ezran staggered forward. Aria, listen to me. You're not him. You're not the thing in your chest. Fight it. Her head tilted slowly toward him. For a split second, her eyes flickered blue. Aria's blue. Ezran, she whispered faintly, as if drowning inside her own body. His heart wrenched. I'm here. Stay with me. Then the white swallowed her pupils again. The deity turned its gaze onto the smiling man, and the entire block trembled. You dare to hunt me? The smiling man dropped the pretense of humanity. His smile stretched. His jaw unhinged a little too far. His coat rippled, as if filled with writhing limbs beneath the fabric. It was the only way to draw you out, he purred. Ezran struggled to form another sigil, but his hands shook too badly. His power was nothing compared to the beings before him. Aria, or the thing inside her, extended her hand. The air rippled, shimmering with heat. Then you have succeeded. A lance of white light shot toward the smiling man. He dodged, barely, and the beam cleaved through a parked bus, slicing it in half without resistance. Molten metal dripped like candle wax. Ezran ducked behind a toppled streetlight. Aria, stop. You'll kill everyone. The god within her spoke. This city stole my heart. Consider this repayment. The smiling man lunged forward, impossibly fast, claws extending from his fingers like obsidian blades. Come then, broken godling. Aria's body moved with inhuman grace, dodging each strike as though anticipating them before they began. The air cracked around her, pressure waves shattering windows for blocks. Ezran forced himself to stand, chanting under his breath, pushing past the terror constricting his throat. He didn't need to defeat either of them. He just needed to reach Aria. He cupped his hands, forcing a sigil into existence, a fragile, flickering sphere of blue light. A binding spell, one meant not for monsters but for souls. He hurled it. It slammed into Aria's chest. The god shrieked. Aria's shriek mingled within it. The light flickered violently. The smiling man recoiled as the radiance dimmed. What have you done? Ezran staggered forward, shouting, Aria, take back your body. The world lurched. The light collapsed inward. Aria fell. The god's scream tore through the night, and everything went black. Chapter 11. Aftermath. In shadow, Aria awoke on cold pavement. The air smelled of smoke and ozone. Sirens wailed faintly in the distance. Her entire body throbbed with pain, especially her chest, which felt cracked and hot and unbearably heavy. Ezran knelt beside her, blood running down his face, one arm hanging uselessly. You're conscious, he breathed. Aria coughed, tasting iron. What happened? Ezran exhaled shakily. You suppressed it.
For now.
She blinked slowly. Where's the smiling man? Ezran's jaw tightened. He pointed. Aria turned her head. The smiling man lay several yards away, half melted into the pavement, his limbs twisted at unnatural angles. His amber eyes still glowed faintly, but the rest of him looked drained. But he was grinning. Even now. Even half dead. Ezran whispered, He's not finished. They never are.
Aria shuddered.
Ezran, I felt it. That thing inside me. It wasn't just power. It was alive. It is alive, he said softly. And it's waking up faster than I can contain. Aria struggled to sit up. How long until it comes back? Ezran hesitated. Hours. Maybe less. Her breath caught. What do we do? He held out his hand. We run. Aria stared at him. Run where? Ezran's expression hardened as the smiling man began to twitch, regeneration snapping his bones back into place. To the only place in Farad'n dangerous enough to hide you, Ezran said. Beneath the city, he whispered. Where the old gods sleep.